Welcome to the Patriot Insider here on the Cumberlands Patriot Sports Network. I'm joined by head coach Matt Lowers of the men's wrestling team. Coach Lowers entering his fourth season. Coach Lowers, give us a little bit of how you got here to the University of the Cumberlands and kind of the road you took in your college career and coaching career.
Well, I was coaching at St. Cloud State, Division II school in Minnesota when this job came open, and the head coach there used to coach in the NEI. He told me that it was a good program, had a lot of good things to say about it, so I ended up coming down, taking a look, and just really enjoyed what I saw. Had good meetings with Coach Vernon and just really enjoyed the campus and everything that the university had to offer, so I ended up making that move down to Kentucky after starting my coaching career in Minnesota. Coached at the Division III level, Division I and Division II levels there, and then was just looking to move on and become a head coach somewhere, and it just seemed like a perfect fit to me.
You're entering your fourth season, like I mentioned before. What are some of your goals into this season? When you took over, this was a pretty good program, but you have seemed to take it to an even bigger step. What are some of your goals coming into this season and some things you're looking forward to this season?
Well, two things that we're always looking for, and they're reflected in our room and to the signs that we have posted up for the guys to look at daily. It says we want national champions and we want scholar athletes. We want our guys graduating in the upper part of their class, becoming Daktronic Scholar All-Americans, and guys finishing as national champions, All-Americans, to where they're reaching their goals on and off the mat. And we want them to leave here and get into their professions, not just graduate and get a job, but get into a profession that they've spent 4 or 5 years really working hard to get into, as well as reaching all their goals on the mat as well.
So if you could maybe even elaborate even a little bit more on that, as where you've came so far, your first 3 years here at the University of the Cumberlands. You've had a lot of success on the mat and in the classroom. Maybe you could highlight a couple of things that really stand out to you.
We've had some pretty impressive years on the mat. Laurel Madison was a couple-time All-American for us, finished third as a senior. That was really impressive for us. We've had a lot of national qualifiers over the years. Last year we kind of took a step backwards at the end. We really didn't have any All-Americans, so this year we're hoping to get back up there and get at least 3 All-Americans on the All-American podium. We should really be finishing as a top 10 program year in and year out on the mat. So this is our first full recruiting class that's made its way through, so every year it gets a little bit deeper for us as far as talent in the room, and we're really getting to that level now where we should be able to compete year in and year out for those top 10 finishes. And last year was the first year in the history of the program that we finished in the top 10 academically, so that's something every year we want to build on as well. We'd like to finish as national champions in the academic side as well.
So this week you've got coming up your Patriot Open. This is kind of the highlight, the kickoff to the Patriot wrestling season. What can you expect? How many teams do you expect to be coming in here, and what do you expect to see out of your team on Saturday?
Well, we got about 150 people pre-registered for the tournament. Lindsey Wilson, Campbellsville, Cumberland, all top 10 programs in the NEI will be coming in with full rosters. So, we're going to be able to step in and compete against Mid-South Conference opponents right away that are highly ranked, kind of see where we're at. Unfortunately, we're not going to have our whole lineup out there right now. We got some guys that are a little bit sick and banged up. So, we'll have some of our top guys out there, but not quite everybody. So, we won't get a real accurate reflection of where we're at, but, I think we'll get a lot of matches for some guys and get a chance to just see what some of the other top schools have as far as competitors. But we also have some other club programs coming in. University of Tennessee Chattanooga, a Division I program, will be here, so it'll be a real quality tournament just to kind of get our guys some first matches and kind of build from that next week at Pembroke.
And that was head coach Matt Lowers talking about the men's wrestling team this upcoming season. You've been listening to the Patriot Insider here on the Cumberlands Patriots Sports Network.